Kami Barzini here in the house, legend of the sport. Tell us about your background, your roots in the sport of MMA, whatever.
I'm Kami Barzini. I was born in Iran, and then I started martial arts there as a kid. I started with karate, taekwondo, and then I transferred to wrestling. That's where I spent most of my athletic time on the mats, on the wrestling, and then I moved to America to pursue wrestling and also get involved with MMA there. So since 2007, I got professionally involved in MMA in America. I've been a coach since then. So since 2007, I've been a professional MMA coach till now.
Your name is rooted to the biggest team in the history of MMA, American MMA, and your developing of programs over there was important for the development of MMA in general, in my opinion. Can you tell us about it a little bit for those that doesn't know really American MMA, the developing of the wrestling, the transition from the wrestling to the MMA in those times where it wasn't obvious like it's now, like 20 years ago?
When I got to MMA, I was very fortunate to be around a lot of good high-level guys as a friend, and they were competing. Dan Henderson, Matt Lindland, and a couple of other guys at Team Quest in California. This is all my journey started from till I got the job in Florida at the American Top Team. I was there for like almost 8 years. I started there in 2009. And yeah, that was, I think I picked a lot of good things from those old school, rough MMA schools of like Team Quest guy. And then once I got my own job at the American Top Team, I started coming up with some ideas that I had with obviously a lot of good coaches around me at the American Top Team. So we came up with some kind of a system to build the program, kind of like they already had a good culture going, but I think I add up a couple of things on my own that it was very effective and successful overall to this day. And then, you know, they start getting some good result that they were looking for many years.
Not many people know the first UFC belt from ATT was Robbie Lawler, and Kami was behind it, and a lot of other success, a lot of other UFC champions were under this system, we can call it. Now you move to Europe. Beside the obvious difference of the people liking and practicing MMA, what are, in your opinion, the gaps that we need to try to, I don't know how to say it, to fill to get to the highest level possible in Europe? I'm not saying we ever gonna reach America, but what we can do, especially me and you, with to get European MMA to the next level, what we need to focus on.
Yeah, I think I see a big potential. I don't think Europeans are on their way. I think Europeans are already at the table, and they are doing successful things. You look at the UFC champions, you know, I mean, I think majority of them are European as we speak now, and that just tells you that Europe's been putting the work in, having the talent that they're already putting. As far as we talk about the big shows, like they're all successful everywhere in big shows, and I think Europe has already established themselves, and that's a great thing to see. And then you don't want to compare yourself to anywhere else, you know. And I think in general, speaking, England already established, you know, Poland is established, Czech Republic even as a small country, they already have a UFC champion a couple of years ago. And what I think is gonna happen, we're gonna see more and more of Italian fighters And with me being in Germany now, I just started a new program with our partners in Germany under Sayato Performance Gym. Hopefully, we're gonna make this bridge between Italy and Germany, and then I would love to see. I never went anywhere that we didn't get results, you know. So that's something that it's gonna take time. It's gonna take some investment, but at the same time, you need to have the right talent. And I think we are working on that. And as far as Italy goes, every time I come here, I see a couple new up-and-comers again add up to the roster of the Aurora gym, and it's something great to see. It really impresses me what Lorenzo has done over the past 5 years to put in some work into these kids and developing them properly, put them in the big shows as far as Cage Warrior goes. And as everybody knows, you know, I mean, you look at the history of Cage Warriors, it's a European league that feeds UFC, and past 10 years, the biggest superstar in UFC as we speak is coming, is Conor McGregor. And as we speak now, in the current time, is Ilir Topuria, Tom Aspinall, Ian Gary, Paddy Pimblett, you know, so those were the guys that, some of the guys like we have here in this room in Rome, like Rogeri, like Master Giacomo, you know, and many others, you know, they're Kadem, Daya. These guys are, I think, very, very close to be successful and put their feet in a big field.
Yeah, I agree with you. So yeah, you said mostly everything. Like we're gonna start our joint training system from Berlin to Italy, and in Italy we were missing a show that on Fight Pass that guarantee good fights to the fighters. We have that now with Cage Warriors. Then we were missing somebody at the highest level in coaching that guide us through the very difficult sport of MMA. So I'm sure it's just a question of time. It takes a lot of time to build a nation like Italy to the highest level of MMA, but we started a few years ago. Now we are very close to the goal, in my opinion. Grazie.
Yeah.
Ciao. Grazie.
Thank you.